Hello, so in this video we're going to take a look at how you can improve your clutch control. 7 years ago in 2014 I parked up just a few metres back from where I am now and I made a video which has had over 800,000 views with loads of comments from people saying how much it's helped them, and I thought it's just time to redo it and to update it a bit. A lot of what I say is going to be the same, but let's get going and let's see how you can improve your clutch control. So just to be clear, so we all know what we're talking about, clutch control is when you creep your car forwards using the clutch and the gas, as you'll know if you watch my other videos. So gas then clutch, and if you've seen loads of other videos about gas then clutch, it was me that started all that and loads of people have copied me since, but I was the first one to do it. Go and check the dates on the video. My video was up first. And it means a lot because obviously so many people have copied my work and copied my videos. It just proves that what I say is true. So you should always do gas first, so it revs, and then your clutch comes up. That's the main reason people have trouble. And again, I'll stress the point that I made in the other video. People who say it's clutch first, listen, I don't know if you're here on this microphone, I might put one of the microphones on now. Listen to what the engine does when I lift the clutch. Can you hear that? The engine revs. Listen to how it revs when I lift my clutch. Again, people who say you don't need the gas, you do. It's just the car is doing it for you. So you do need the gas first, as it says in the official books, in the car's manual. I've been over this many times before. So you rev the gas, then you lift the clutch. If you're not revving the gas, there you go, that explains why you're having problems with your clutch control straight away. So you rev the gas, lift the clutch until you feel the car pull slightly, like that. Do a slight pull. Now I know in the video you can't see this as well as when you're in the car, but the car dips at the back because the handbrake's holding the car still. So I do gas, clutch, the front lifts, so the front's lifting and dropping. You probably see that on the camera, lifting and dropping. You want to find a point where it's just lifting a little, like that. Not like that, it's growling, making horrible sounds, that's going to go flying forwards or stall. Not like it is now, it's so low, there's no power to move. So I do gas, clutch, I'll check around. The aim is that when you release the handbrake, the car moves, barely at all. So it moves like that, slightly. I'm not going very far because this car, like that. You'll notice then when I did it, you had a tiny bit of rollback. Does that matter if you roll back a millimetre or two? Well, the thing is, this car actually allows you to do that. What I mean by that is, if I press the brake pedal now and release the handbrake, what this car does, and all cars since about 2012 do this, when you come off the brake pedal, it will hold you still for 2.5 seconds. Then it rolls back. Now the idea of that is it allows you to set your pedals without the need of the handbrake. But when you do that, watch what happens. See, it went back a bit. See, I'll do that again. Brake off, gas clutch. See, it rolls back. That amount of rolling back is acceptable. In fact, is what the car is programmed to do. If you roll back that much, a millimetre, and someone hits you, well, they were probably going to hit you anyway. If they were that close to your car before you even moved, they've probably already hit you if they're that close. So, does it matter if you roll back? You don't want to roll back a long way like this. If I do this deliberately wrong, this is no good. That's rolling back too far. That could be dangerous. But if you roll back a millimetre or two, we're not bothered about that. But to avoid it, gas, clutch high, check, handbrake off. This time I'll go forwards too far deliberately. So it goes forward, I'll go clutch down, then clutch up and down. Notice there my foot went down the long way, but now it's only going up and down a millimetre at a time. My clutch is going up, down, up, down, up, down. You might not even see my foot moving. I'm trying to move the bottom end of my foot where my heel is more to emphasise the movement, but my pedal is moving up and down a millimetre at a time. It's hardly moving at all. And that's how you keep it slow. My speedo is reading 0, but the car's moving. That's what you want. If I move too quickly, and I do that clutch down a bit, it won't stop much. So I'll move off, clutch fully down, that slows you down more, gas clutch back up to the point, and I creep. So the idea of this exercise It's to make it so your car creeps very slowly. So I'll check around again. There's a bus coming, so I can't go. And I do my gas, I do my clutch. Find the point. If you find you're getting a horrible sound like that, it's too high, the clutch is too high. Put it down a millimetre, then down another millimetre. If you're feeling nothing at all, it's too low. You want to find the point where it's like that. And I know in the video this doesn't come across too well. You can't feel what I'm feeling in the video, but it feels like that's pulling. When I release the handbrake, it will go forward, clutch down a millimetre, up a millimetre, down a millimetre, up a millimetre. That's what you do. And a common thing you don't want to do is don't do with the brake. You can't have your brake on and be doing clutch control because it just goes hear the car going on. Doesn't like it at all. You're telling the car to stop with the brake and move off with the clutch. It's confusing. You never do brake clutch up like that. In some cars like this one, with the hill assist, hill hold, hill start, whatever you want to call it, you can come off the brake, then do your gas clutch. It's programmed to do that for the first 2.5 seconds. You won't roll back. 1, 2, half, roll. There you go. 2.5 seconds is programmed to hold the car still for. You probably won't hear this as well, but there's a really high-pitched sound. Not my voice, but in the car, there's a really high-pitched sound. It goes ee, like that. You can't really hear it on the video, I don't think, but when that noise goes off is when it's going to start rolling back. If I can, I'll turn the volume up on the microphones. Listen for a really high-pitched sound. No, it's not there this time. But you can hear in the car a high-pitched sound. Some cars have a light on here, which is like a picture of a car on a hill, and it tells you when it's going to hold you still and stop you rolling back. I don't know why they don't put one in this car, so you're left guessing as to whether or not it's actually going to do that. But the idea of that system is, you can now, because this has been updated a bit since my other car didn't have this when I made that video, you can just come off the brake, you've got 2.5 seconds to set your pedals, and off you go. There's a slight roll back, you can't avoid that, it's just the way the car's programmed to do it. That's like a newer way of doing it, but the old-fashioned way is gas, clutch to the point, and then handbrake comes off, and the aim is to make the car move slowly, clutch up a millimetre, down a millimetre. Learners often move it like this too much, up, down. See, I'm jumping, and they're going bang, 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 jump, jump, jump. It's what's called like kangaroo driving. It's jumping, clutch up a bit, down a bit, millimetre up, millimetre down, millimetre up, millimetre down, just like that. And that's how you make your car creep at junctions. So just a quick video. We'll be doing more on this. I am getting some new cameras soon, but when I get those they'll be like 4K and whatever. I should do more on this then and remake them. And I do plan on remaking all my videos from start to finish. I never finished my ultimate guide. Years ago I started making something called the Ultimate Guide to Driving, and I think I only got to about lesson 5, and then I just got so busy with work and I ended up teaching Lucy on video, and I just didn't have time to complete it. But I will be doing more of those videos soon. So please let me know what you'd like to see in these videos, because these videos are done mainly by requests from viewers who say, can you make this, can you make that, and I go out and do them. So check out these other videos on the screen now for more help with your clutch work. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you again soon for more videos.